I was reading so much throughout my life that I literally almost forgot about my own life. Hey y'all, I'm Janelle. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, y'all. So today is Monday, and I'm starting this video off a little bit later in the day. It's like after 5. So I just left the hospital, y'all. My mom is in the hospital. My mother was having like, you know, she's been coughing a lot lately, like a lot, right? Y'all, I didn't even know she went to the hospital until like 9 something in the morning when I actually got up. So I got my son to drop me off at the hospital because my mother's truck was parked, like, you know, y'all know in most hospitals you gotta pay to park. So her truck was parked there. So I left my car and got my son to drop me off so that I can bring her truck back, right? But yeah, so me and my brother, we was up there for some hours. The hospital she's in is like a hospital that's close to the house. Oh my goodness, all this noise. Wait a minute. It's kind of like close to the house, so that's the only reason why she went there. That's not the normal hospital that we would go to, right? But anyway, they don't even have like a bed or anything. Even if I wanted to stay the night, they don't have it because they want to keep her for one night for observation, right? But I was going to stay until like around 8 o'clock, but she wanted me to drop my brother off, right? And now keep in mind, I don't have my car and her truck, so I had to, you know what I mean? But yeah, so she's, you know, still coughing a lot. She's still coughing a lot, but they've been having her on the nebulizer, which she has a nebulizer at home anyway. That's what she uses also. So, I had got some food. My mother, I always tell y'all how picky she is, right? I always tell y'all that. So I had called her and said, what do you want to eat? She couldn't think of anything. So I had got like some vegetarian food and, you know, of course, split it with her because she didn't have a clue what she wanted. And then my brother brought her some food too. So, because y'all know hospital food suck. But, you know, she is not like what I would say down bad, thank God. But yeah, it's just like she's been coughing a lot. So yeah, so I'll keep y'all posted with that. But I'm about to go in the house. Like I said, I had plans on staying there until 8 o'clock tonight because I had even packed my bag. I had some footies, a jacket, my iPad, my book, you know, all the things you need just to be comfortable. But yeah, so because my brother, he had caught a lift there, and you know, my mother didn't want him to have to like catch a lift back, you know, so she just told me drop him off. But yeah, that's that. My arm hurts so bad. I don't have my tripod, and then I don't have my because I'm not in my car. Woo! Wait a minute, y'all. So also, I found out when my childhood friend, when her funeral is like the end of this month. So I was very worried about that because I was worried about whether or not it was going to be on one of the days that I work, which I was going to call out anyway. But y'all know I haven't even worked at this job that long. But I definitely still was going to call out because I don't give a damn. Because jobs don't care about us, and I'm not going to care about them when it comes to something like that. You can't, you know, revisit a funeral unless it's on YouTube. No, I was gonna be there. But oh, and I actually still do have to call out because the day that it is the day that I work, so I still have to call out. But I just still can't believe it. That has really been bothering me a lot. Like it has, because I told y'all when I left Instagram, I left a lot of people behind. I do not talk to a lot of people. A lot of people don't talk to me. One thing about life, I'm gonna tell you, I only want to talk to people that want to talk to me, right? Point blank, period. When it comes to friends and associates, it goes both ways. You can't be the one that's always calling people, and they can't be the ones that's always calling you. It takes two, right? So when I feel like certain people don't prioritize me, I don't prioritize them. It's no bad blood. You feel me? But yeah, there is just no bad blood. So if you don't call me, I don't call you. And it might sound ignorant. I don't give a damn. That's how it is. So hey y'all, so today is Wednesday. I'm not sure where I left off when I was in the car, but my mom is home. Thank God she's home. I can't really say that she feels better because it wasn't really much of a resolution. However, she lost her voice. Like, you can barely hear her. I noticed that when she was in the hospital when I was there, because I told y'all with the nebulizer, soon as, you know, she would finish it, it was like her voice, she was straining to talk. But nevertheless, you know, she's still moving and shaking like she always do. So, yeah, so I'm glad about that. And what else was I saying in the car? I do not remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about, like, I believe I was talking about, like, friendships and stuff like that. I think. I would have to go back and look. But, so what I think I was saying was just how, like, friendships take two. You know what I mean? No matter, it takes two. Like, it can't be somebody always calling you and you not calling them, or they always, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? It has to be equal. And a lot of people don't understand that. And some people, you know, they don't care, you know? They don't care, because for sure, one thing's for sure, as you get older, things change in your life. You know, certain things are no longer a priority, or you no longer have interest in a lot of things. So friendships just dwindle away, right? And that's what I believe I was talking about, something on those lines when, you know, I left Instagram and I don't really talk to a lot of people that I used to, because you could keep up with people on social media, so you don't really have to actually talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, yeah. And like, I think I was also saying, I don't want to talk to anybody that don't want to talk to me. Period. You see what I mean? But on another note, so I just got finished editing my last video. So if you have not checked out my birthday video, it's very short, very simple, you know. Please check that out. And yeah, today, again, is Wednesday. It's chilly outside, y'all. It's chilly to the point you really need like not even a windbreaker, like a jacket or a hoodie or something. It's very chilly. I can't wait till the summertime come. This spring, I can't. It's too wishy-washy for me. Energy, please. It's way too wishy-washy. Like I told y'all before, 1 minute is warm, 1 minute is not. I can't. I just want it to be hot. That's it. So I'm still reading my book, y'all. It's taken me a very long time because I don't read it every day. And if y'all remember me telling y'all this before, I had got very spoiled when I was listening to audiobooks, because who would not want somebody reading a book to you? Like, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? So you can listen to an audiobook while you're doing anything. Reading a book, which is something, if you're new here, I've been an avid reader since I was a very young teenager. I get it from my mother, right? I've been reading all my life. My book collection looked like a mini library, honestly. But I gave away, I donated a lot of my books to the library in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? I only kept like the books that was such a big deal to me, right? But I have a really interesting book selection, right? Collection, selection, however you want to say it, right? But now I'm getting back into reading regular books, because some of the books I've been purchasing lately, they do not come on Kindle, which is another thing that's pissing me off, right? But anyway, yeah, so I'm still reading my book. I'm almost done. When I tell you that, guy, if any of y'all are interested in reading about how the Nation of Islam was created, then you should check out the book Chameleon that I've showed in the last couple videos, right? Very, very interesting book. Very straight to the point. It will give you the inside scoop about how it all started, right? And then my next book is going to be the one I showed y'all. I think that was in 2-3 videos ago. The Farrakhan book, right? So now I just got another book in the mail that I have been wanting to read for maybe about a good 7-8 months, but I just never bought it. And I bought this book for, I think, $7. So it's used. So let me show y'all this, because at first I wasn't sure what this package was, because I ordered a couple things. I wasn't sure what this was. I like to read books that are very deep. If you've never heard me say, autobiographies is my favorite genre of books. I'm not interested in reading fantasy, love stories, any of the other things besides business books, right? So, oh my gosh, this book is thick. This is my new book. This book is, he was in the Black Panther movement. So, like I said, this is going to be a good one. I like to read books that have substance. I mean, all books do. So let me not say that. All books do. Because back in the day when I would read a lot. First of all, I started out reading Harlequin novels when I was a teenager. But back in the day, I was reading all of the urban books, which I love so much, right? Every book has substance to it. But I like to read books that are really, really deep and teach you a little bit or a lot about history, right? This one right here is the one. This Side of Glory. Y'all, it's so gloomy out and I don't have the light on in here. Wait a minute. So I just cut the light on. So this book is by David Hillard and Lewis Cole. Yeah, this gonna be a good one. Yes, I cannot wait. When I tell you I'm booked and busy for the summer when it comes to reading, because that's just something I enjoy so much and I just want to indulge into it. If you've never heard me say this before, when I was reading excessively, I would, and what I'm going to be doing right now, I would finish, even with the audiobooks. If y'all been keeping up when I would be posting different audiobooks that I was reading, I would go from one to another. I had to take notes because I put down one book, pick up another. It's always been that way. My mother used to always tell me I should not do that because it's, you know, you're not, it wasn't that I wasn't absorbing what I was reading. It's just that I wanted to keep it moving. Like, I was reading so much throughout my life that I literally almost forgot about my own life. Like, on some real shit. I literally had almost forgot about my own life because I was so indulged into reading books. Into reading books excessively. It puts me in a really good, like, mind space. Like, I don't know, y'all. It's one of the best things to me is reading books. That's just something that I've always loved. And I cannot wait until when I move and I pull my books out of storage and I set them all up. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to look at my books. Now, keep in mind, but I have a little small selection of books that I created since I've been here, which is pretty good. I'm going to show y'all this other book that I didn't read yet that I have bought from one of the cafes, because y'all know the cafes and coffee shops that I be going to, majority of them are bookstores. So one day I was just like browsing through the bookstore, which I don't even know why I went in there, because I'm never really going to go in a bookstore and don't buy a book. I'm just not. Yeah, so I had bought this book. Wait a minute. This was the beginning of last year when I bought this book right here. I haven't even read nothing but the back. Well, excuse me. Did I even read? Wait a minute. What did I read in this book? Oh, no, it was the front. I was about to say, wait a minute. Yeah, the front. That's all I read was this page. Because, and this is another deep book, you know, about womanhood. Let me put my glasses on. So, I'm booked and busy. All I say is I have 3 more books to read. And they gotta be read before the summer's over. So, let me see. It gets real about injustice, empowerment, and growing up female in America. That's what this book is about. Yeah, so our stories, our voices. So, yeah, this is going to be the one that's after this one. So, energy. Hold up, y'all. I had to put the bird channel back on so that he can entertain himself, right? But, besides that, y'all, today I'm just going to indulge in my book, and that's it. I don't want to do anything else besides, cooking. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. So, like I said, I edited my video. And also, when I left from my last clip, y'all, I had went to the store. I had ended up going to the store. I went to Michael's and I went to Five Below. Again, y'all, I've been shopping in Five Below since my son was like 4 or 5 years old. And if you don't know, my son is 27. I have always loved Five Below. When I would take him in Five Below, which y'all know Five Below now has more girl stuff than anything. But back in the day, to me, it was even, right? I would just say, get whatever you want. Like, because to me, the store was so super cheap. Like, just get whatever you want, right? But, yeah, and when I go in there, I have to remember that I'm not a kid because I just be loving so much of that stuff. And I can't wait to see my niece and nephew because me and my mom would take them there, and they would always say they didn't see anything, which was bizarre to me. Because this is like, what? I see so much stuff in there, and I'm not even a kid. You see what I'm saying? But I can't wait to see them. So that's one of the first places we're going when we see them. Well, at least that's where I'm taking them, right? But yeah, I had got just some pajama pants and some keychains, and it was something else I got. I can't remember, but yeah, just random stuff that I actually needed. Like, I got another sports bra, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now, is just try to finish reading my book. I think, let me see, this is how much I have left, y'all, right here. So this is how much I read. I have this left. So I'm on page 223. And it goes to page 300 and something. Like 360 or something. So, yeah. I have to finish this book. This book is so good. And it's just like, I should have been taking notes. But, I mean, I'm keeping it. It's my book. And I'm not letting anybody hold it. So, I can always go back to it. But, this man was such a liar. Oh, my gosh. I don't even really want to get into it, because when you talk about the Nation of Islam, it gets really tricky. People like to debate. People want to argue with you about it. No, I'm not Muslim, in case you are new here. But I like to read things that are very knowledgeable, and then, you know, give you a lot of insight about history in the past, right? But things that, you know, subjects that have a lot of value in today's time. I'm just really blessed that my mom is home. My aunt was up there with my mom, which was so happy about. Because I only have one aunt, y'all. If y'all never heard me say, I have one aunt. I had 3 aunts. My other 2 aunts passed away. One of my aunts, she died when she was 31. And then my other aunt died when she was about 35, 36. So, yeah. I have one aunt, and it's such a blessing. She is 78 years old. To get my matcha. Hopefully y'all can hear me, because it sounds like I'm screaming over this bird channel. I just need something to play for him, right? But yeah, like I was saying, I have a very small family, so I was very happy that my aunt was up there with my mom. But yeah, I'm drinking my matcha from this morning. I had made oatmeal, Morningstar bacon, and a matcha. That's what I had for my first meal. I'm probably about to eat my second meal in like an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that. But yeah. So I don't know how many days this video is going to consist of, but yeah, I'm going to continue it on. And then also, like I was saying, my childhood friend, her funeral, I have to buy something to wear, because I cannot go to my storage looking all around in boxes. Like, that's too much. It's too much. So I'm just going to get a simple black dress that I have so many of. When you talk about, I'm mad that I actually have to go buy something, because I have so many dresses. But, you know, that's the part that's pissing me off, like, that I don't have access to my stuff. I told y'all before, I miss all my kitchen appliances. I miss everything. And I was just trying to wait to see if some of these apartment prices is going to go down. This shit is insane. You see what I'm saying? It's insane. And when I live somewhere, I need to live somewhere very secure. So when you want to live in these secure buildings with fob keys and all that, you're going to pay for that shit. You see what I'm saying? You're going to pay for it. So the 2 places that I'm interested in living in, they are not cheap by far. They are not cheap. I was trying to see and like wait this year out and just see if anything changes. You know, we just never know if things are going to change from one day to the next. But you know, with the price of food and the price of everything, it's just too much. Like, and I'm not living anywhere. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. My safety comes first, especially when you live alone and you are a female and you live alone. My safety comes first, by all means. So yeah, a lot of times you got to take a step backwards to get ahead. It's just what it is. If y'all know the whole story as to why I'm here, if y'all saw that video, and if you haven't, I'll link it up here so you can check it out. Everything happened so fast. I never foresaw this in the first place, right? But everything happened so fast, and I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy that everything happened the way it happened, because who would not want to be around their mother every day? Like, unless you don't get along with your mother. Like, who wouldn't? Like, I literally love being around my mother every day, because you got to keep in mind, I had moved away, so I wasn't seeing my son or my mom on a daily basis. I would just keep FaceTiming them. You know what I mean? It's nothing like seeing your child and your mother every day. Like, it's nothing like it. So I wouldn't trade it for the world. So the reason that that landed me here, I'm happy that it happened like it did. I'm happy. because I get to spend every day with my mom. It's a blessing all around. Like I said, unless you don't get along with your mother, but yeah, so I'm happy that everything happened the way it did. But, you know, you just have to, it's about sacrificing, you know what I mean? Because, y'all, if y'all been watching me for a while, I would juice a lot. I would make my own bread. I bake a lot, all of that. All of my appliances are in storage. My mother has her own set of appliances. There's not no room for all my stuff here. And I don't want it to be, you know what I mean? Because this is not my house. But, yeah, I miss my juicer. I miss all of my stuff. But on a lighter note, because it makes me mad. But, yeah, so I'm going to catch up with y'all a little bit later.
He said, yo, why are you so frustrated? I said, I'm telling you, that lady playing with us. We leave.
Hey y'all, so I have not talked to y'all in a couple days. So as you see in the last clip, my mother is back in the hospital. So without saying too much, she just had to get IV because I told y'all she was coughing a lot, right? But she seems to be, you know how like if you don't feel well, your whole body feels so sluggish and everything. No, she's not experiencing that, which is a good thing. So I just dropped my aunt off home because I was going to stay the night. I was thinking about staying the night, so I had packed my bag, right? And then my brother, he stayed. So it's like almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, so I was up there since like 9 something this morning. But yeah, where is my bag? Oh yeah, my bag right here. So yeah, I just dropped my aunt off, but I'm on my way in the house. But besides that, yeah, it's nothing else has been going on. That's about it, y'all. Yeah, nothing else been going on. You know, just trying to make sure my mother is feeling back to herself, you know? That's the main thing. I still got on the hospital bed. Yeah, that's the main thing. But I think I'm going to take some NyQuil tonight because when she was in the other hospital, I didn't wear a mask. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was just so... You know what I mean? In a frenzy about her being in there. You know? And I've been having like a little slight cough. It could be... Well, it's definitely not just in my mind. But you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad or anything. But no. Oh, shit. No, I'm taking some NyQuil. The hell? These streets, I always tell you how raggedy these streets are. But, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to show y'all, let me see. These little, flats that I had bought, I didn't even open them up yet. I had them for a couple days. I did not even open the box yet. Wow, he went right through the stop sign. I don't know why these people be so in a damn hurry to get nowhere, to the red light. Like, flying through stop signs and all of that, that can cost somebody their life. And, of course, it was a guy. They drive so erratic. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's like, what is all of that for? But yeah, so, and I have to make me something to eat too, because all I ate, well, the last thing I ate was some sushi. I had bought sushi from the hospital cafeteria that was pretty good. And then I had some potato chips, like, you know, because I wasn't really, I didn't like, you know, have anything planned. Like this morning, I had got Starbucks. I got my mother something to eat. I had got her the drink called the medicine bowl. So I got her that, and I had just got me a matcha. That was the first thing I got. Because like I say, it was like, was it like 9 o'clock when I left out? Yeah, like 9 o'clock. So... But yeah, I'll talk to y'all in a few. I know this video is kind of choppy, y'all, but hey, this is my real life. This is my real life. And yeah, I started to record this morning, but I don't know how some vloggers do it. Shout out to all the vloggers. My mother wanted me to bring her pillow. I had her pillow. I had her cup. I had 2 Starbucks drinks. I had my backpack. I had my purse. I had my headphones. Like, I could not. It was no way. So yeah. So y'all, of course, I'm in the house. Remember I told you I had to eat something. And my mouth is on fire because y'all know I can't get enough. Y'all already know. I know y'all gonna be like, why does she... Y'all, I've been eating spicy stuff since I was like, spicy food, chips, all of that since I was probably about 14, 13. I don't know. It's finally almost catching up to me. Not to the point where my stomach be hurting like all the time, but...
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay, Alexa, please.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
She think I'm talking to her. I put this on my pasta and this on my pasta. But I'm washing my blanket because I had my blanket with me at the hospital, and I don't want that blanket being in here without it being clean, because that's my throw blanket that I be sleeping with, right? One of them. So I'm washing that and other little, other clothes, just so that it won't be the only thing in the washing machine, right? But then I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to show y'all the little slides that I bought from H&M. And I'm going to take some NyQuil because, like I said, I don't know, y'all. It's something about hospitals. I've never been the one to like hospitals. I just don't. I don't know if anybody do, but some people probably don't bother them. I just don't like it. I just don't. But, of course, I'm going to be there every day for my mom, right? So, since I'm off on Monday, like I said, my brother's staying tonight. I think she got to stay there maybe like 2-3 nights. I'm not sure. We're not sure yet. But I'm going to stay there, I believe, tomorrow night because I'm off on Monday. Today's Saturday. And then also I had took her, like I said, I had to take her some stuff that she had, other stuff that she had wanted. But I think tomorrow I'm going to take her some shower shoes, mainly just some Crocs. She has a lot of Crocs, but she have the ones with the lining in there. You can't get them wet. So I'm going to just take her, because, I don't think she was really thinking about that. You don't want to put your feet on. I know I wouldn't. So I'm just going to take them up there, and then probably anything else that she might want. But, yeah, so I'm going to be there tomorrow, and I'm leaving my bag packed, so I won't have to worry about that. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I am fresh out the shower. While I was in the shower, my nose was running. I was blowing my nose while I was in the shower. Yeah, I definitely caught a cold. So, and this got the nerve to be my favorite medicine of all times if I have to take something. Woo! It's nasty. Some iced tea. And this is unsweetened iced tea. So basically it's just brown water. But yeah, I just know that I'm like catching a cold, because you know how you could just feel it, and I want to catch it before I can feel it, even though my doctor always say that NyQuil does not work. It only suppress your issue, but we shall see. But anyway, I'm going to open up my box because, like I said, I had it for a couple days. I had it for like 4 days. H&M. And I do not put boxes nowhere where I sleep or sit. Because these boxes ain't been through it all. You know what I'm saying? In them nasty trucks and all that. I don't see how when I see people put boxes on their beds or luggage on their bed. I don't see how people do that shit. Hell no. Anyway. Y'all know I love flats. So, I got these little flats. I didn't get nothing really. But I just don't be feel like going to no mall. I really don't. Flat. I've been wearing flats like this all my life, y'all. All my life. Let me try this on. Oops. I'm going to show y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. I got to fix my toe polish, y'all. But anyway. You see how, like, they like a little wide right here. And then right there. I wonder if somebody with big feet try to squeeze in these. This is size 6. I don't even know if they had a 5. You see that? I don't know. I think I would want these to be a little bit tighter. Right here. Right here. I don't know. Right here. I don't like that. So, how much was these? Let's see. I think they were $25, I think. Yeah, I'm going to look on there and see if they have a size 5. I don't think, though. I don't think that they have size 5 shoes. I really don't. But they had got like a little basic t-shirt that was, what, $5? $4? I think $4.99. I was going to order more of them, but I kind of wanted to see, like, how it fit. Because lately, a lot of my little basic shirts be coming from Shein. And sometimes I don't like the material. So, yeah, this is just a basic t-shirt. Extra small. Yeah, I think this was $5. Yeah, y'all. Just anything not to go to the mall. So, and I think I told y'all this a long time ago. I've been an avid online shopper for years. I would rather not go to the mall. And then I'm so small, I know that I can fit the things that I buy, you know, when it comes to clothes. But like here lately, if you missed that, I think, I know that I told y'all. So I actually wear a 5.5 and a 6, right? But it seems like lately a lot of shoes have been really loose, right? I don't know. So some of my shoes, I'm starting to notice it seemed like my foot shrunk a little bit, for real. But yeah, and it was something else I had, but I'm waiting on something else to come. I'm waiting on 2 things. I ordered something from the TikTok shop, and that should be here tomorrow. I mean Monday. Yeah, so I'll let y'all see that in the next video. But so tomorrow, like I told y'all, I'm going to go back to the hospital and sit with my mom. I just actually talked to her. So, yeah, you know how the hospital be cold? She was saying she was cold. So she was asking the nurse, you know, to turn the temperature up. And the nurse was saying it was on 76. I said it wasn't on no 76 when I was there. I had my blanket. Y'all saw me with my blanket around my shoulders. Actually, it's in the dryer. I need to go get it. Yeah, it wasn't nobody 76 in there. But you know, the hospital's supposed to stay a certain temperature anyway because of the airborne and everybody being sick and everything. But yeah, my mother was saying she was cold. So I will keep y'all posted in the next video, like about how my mom is doing, because besides my son, that's my #1 priority. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Prayfully, when she comes home, that she, you know, is done with coughing and just feel 100% back to herself. So yeah, again, I'll keep y'all posted. But y'all, thank you so much for watching, y'all. This was a short, choppy video, but this is my life. Things don't always go as planned, and y'all know how it go. And then also, what is today? Is the what? The 23rd, I think. I think today's, because my brother's birthday was the other day. My brother's birthday is 7 days after mine, so his was the 20th. And so that was what? Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, today is the 24th. So yeah, in the next video, I'll keep y'all posted. But thank you so much for watching, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video and leave a comment. Y'all know I always reply back. See you Thursday at 4 o'clock.